Welcome guys, it's Casper here. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to have a very short video on the gold to silver ratio, gold and silver, looking also at those charts individually and why I in the past week or so are on the close of something you don't see every day. You don't actually see it every decade, maybe once every 2 decades. It happens very rarely. I think it only has happened like 4 or 5 times for the past 50 years, maybe even less. But still, let's see where we're going. We have big data coming out in like half an hour, the PCE and so on, that could trigger it even more, or it could be yet another false go like we had uh, a month ago, 2 months ago, give or take. Let's dig right into this stuff. This is the gold to silver ratio. You want this ratio to go down in order to silver outperform gold, and therefore, gold and silver often goes up in price when that happens. Actually, it more or less always does because, yeah, what we're seeing here is this formation right here. This was the COVID madness. And then we fell all the way down into an expanding formation right here. There is a lot of lines on, I'll explain them. And what we are seeing right now, let me zoom in on the expanding formation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This I also made a video. That was a false go. We had the breakdown and then we came all the way back up again. We didn't make a higher high right there. Very good, because now we have a beautiful topping pattern here within a formation. And the neckline, if you can call that neckline, is at 78.5. Right now we are 78.76, so we're a tad above again. Again, the PCE coming out here in like 20 minutes will show us the direction here. If it comes in without a big surprise, with a big surprise, excuse me. So we are breaking down here for the second time again on a weekly basis, taking out the 78.5 will, in my view, trigger this big event that we're about to have. So what are we looking at? We are looking at in the expanding formation, we have a big inverted head and shoulders. The neckline is here at 75. Again, we're going all the way down here. If it triggers, you have a move down to roughly 60 for that big head and shoulders. And also looking on a bigger time frame, you have this one right here. That's a 10-year long head and shoulders formation with a neckline at 6, let's call it 60, right? Meaning if we trigger the 60, you could argue that it could be up here at 65. Let's do it 65, makes more sense. But again, it doesn't really matter. You can do it like that. So 65 is the neckline. And again, if this triggers and we're getting below that at some point in time, we have a measured move all the way down here. And it aligns perfectly with the 2011 low in this ratio and the high in gold and silver. So the alignments are perfect. It really is very, very much perfect. You also have this you can also do a measured move on that expanding formation, but it aligns up pretty well with the low here. Also, I think when this whole gold and silver bull market is over, we are going to hit the 15 ratio level. Why? You can see here as well, just like this one aligned up, the 1.618 aligned up with the 2011 low. We also have the big number here, the 2.618 is lining up perfectly, more or less, with the lows back in the 70s. So that's my super end game goal. And I think we could even see intraday getting below, going into single digit. It's a bold call, I know, and it's a long, long, long way out, but still, that's the way I am thinking about the gold to silver ratio. So let's see here in 15 minutes, is this really the time where we can finally take this one out? You can see we have broken down here, retest, rolling over again. Here we broke down, retest didn't hold, retest from the top side again, and now we made that right shoulder. So is this the moment in time where we can finally start to curl down here? That would be a big event. If it happens, I will have a glass of wine tonight, I think. Okay, silver. Very quickly, why are we so close to doing something major in silver? Let me just, that was like that. For some reason, it has been messed up here. Okay, I want to show you something like that. Okay, as you can see here, right now, 2011 highs, and we have been pounding on that trend line for like 3 years. So when this gives in right here, where we are right now, standing at just below 26, 25, 26, give or take, we are going to blast all the way up here to 50. There are many ways to measure that one. You can have the pole, right? Do like this, and then you can do the measured move. There are different ways to doing it. You have an inverted head and shoulders right here, right? With the neckline coming here, which gives you a target around, let's do the target here. So in the short term, these are the moves that we're looking at. It has a target at 40, roughly. So, and looking back last time, you can see here, there are, the ones I'm trying to make here is this golden trend line I wanted you to focus at. You can also see it here right now. So either we are right here, or we are right here. Both can make sense in my view. So of course there's a huge difference if we are here, if this dot right there is the same as this one, or if this one is the same as that one. But anyways, we are in for a big move up to in the 40s, probably testing the all-time high as well. Long term, you know the view. This is a big cup and handle pointing to a lot higher prices, but that's again later into this decade before that even comes into worry or to be looking at. Gold again. I want to show you what happened last time we had this setup here. For some reason, it just deleted my lines. That's not the intentional. But anyways, there you have it. So where are we now? This is the 2011 high. There it is. You know, we made the all-time high, and ever since, you know the story, we have been in some sideways action with a fake out to the downside. There is your channel. Right now, we are in this falling wedge above the 2011 high, which is important to note. So at some point in time, this will resolve to the upside. Again, look at it today. Where are we? You can see here the falling wedge. We are right there waiting for that thing to break out. Quite similar to silver, right, at 25 to 26. Also, I want to show you some history here. This was the 1980 high right there. And you can see the similarities. You have the high there, and you have the high here. And what happens here is the exact same, more or less, between the two. We have a sideways range for like 2 or 3 years. You have a false breakdown. This was a false breakdown, a minor one, yes, but still the exact same thing is happening again right here, right now, pointing to a 3K give a target for this move up. There are some longer term macro moves that points to way higher target, but the obvious target right now is roughly 3K. So yeah, everything in my view is aligned. Let's zoom in on the daily. This is gold, right? Big point in time right here. Trying to break out from the final wedge here into the fourth touch of gold. That's a big one. We have silver. Look where it's sitting at right here at this long-term trend line coming down here, right? So in my view, getting above the 26, that's when we really get things going. But again, we are very close to something major there. Also, last but not least, as you know, gold to silver ratio, we are right here. Breakdown, retest, and it looks like resumption here compared to last time where we fell back into the expanding formation. So gold, silver, and the gold to silver ratio is waiting for something major to happen. Well, it's not waiting for it, but it is anticipating it. And we have the PCE today. Let me see what we have. Where is it? The PCE, yes, is coming out. And then we also have a lot of oil stuff going on. And we had some, I think it was some GDP adjusted something. Yeah, we have the ADP as well, of course. There it is. So we have ADP and the core PCE right when we are on the brink of something that could be major. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, or am I just talking BS? Maybe I am. Sometimes I do. But still, I've been talking about this for ever since I started the YouTube channel, that we are waiting for breakdown from that line, and we are currently at that moment in time. Oh, and again, let me know in the comments below if you think I'm mad or if you agree. If not, I will happily know. Have a great day, everyone, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.